People are like, who is DanielleVictor? And I'm like, bitch, it's Danny with 2 N's. Am I a fashion blogger? Maybe. Am I a storyteller? For sure. Am I a badass bitch? Absolutely. So if you're smart, you'll subscribe to my channel.
Hey guys, so I actually filmed last night with Randy. I'm just adding this at the beginning. I'm so exhausted. I haven't felt good at all today. But before I get into what me and Randy filmed, I just wanted to start this video with the most important part of the video in case people don't make it to the end of the video. Winter tweeted today and said, and I quote, oh my god, my body hurts, my back hurts. She tweeted, and I'll put the tweet right here. Yes, I took that video down, as I said I was. There's more important shit going on in the world, and I don't have time to give a bored bitch more shit to talk about, period. So I want to explain to you that this chick is pathological and lying constantly. She leaked my number in her YouTube video yesterday. I went to YouTube, I filed a privacy claim, and yesterday evening, and I got an email from the YouTube support team, which I will put right here. We have removed the material in question for a privacy violation pursuant to our community guidelines. It may take some time for video search results and thumbnail images to disappear from the site. Typically, this should not take more than a couple of days. Please be assured that the content has been removed. For more information regarding our privacy guidelines, please visit blah 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 blah. Sincerely, the YouTube team. She would have gotten an email, just like when YBN tried to take down my interview with him due to copyright infringement. And again, how funny, I had an issue with him because Winter had beef with him. It's just like all goes back to Winter.
I don't know anyone you smashed. Actually, skirt, I take that back.
You're contradicting yourself.
Before we get back to Black China, there was one more girl before Black China. Winter. Winter's my... Yeah, Winter.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Let me just ask you a question. For anyone who doesn't know, he's pleading the fifth.
What?
He had a little thing with my girl.
What?
Who used to be friends with Dream.
Who?
Winter.
I don't even know who that is.
Don't play her like that. That's my girl.
I'm serious. I don't know who that is.
That's not cool.
I don't.
I might even cut this whole part out because I can't even play her like that.
Can you jog my memory at least? Because honestly, I don't know who that is.
She was on Bad Girls Club with Dream.
I never watched Bad Girls Club. Ever.
Okay, so her and Dream were friends. Actually, really close friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I never seen her around when I was with Dream, ever. Who was her name again?
Winter.
Never seen her around.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all hooked up.
Oh.
Oh, man. I'm skipping this part.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're being an ass.
No, but I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. You're smiling because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, because you're smiling at me and I'm like a very jolly person.
Yeah, you're being an ass right now.
No, I don't know who that is. Seriously.
She's a rapper.
Who?
Oh, I literally hate your guys.
Cardi B.
No.
Miami.
No. I mean, did you have relationships with them too?
No, but them the only girl rappers I know.
Whatever. Back to Black China.
For anyone wondering what happened to the video on my YouTube channel interviewing YBN Almighty J, let me just inform you that the loser, okay, had my video taken down for copyright infringement even though I own the video because he's beefing with Winter on Twitter and all of a sudden doesn't want drama. Well, if you didn't want drama, YBN Almighty J, you shouldn't have lied on the bitch's name. Then there wouldn't have been drama.
But anyways, when he got my video taken down for copyright for like 2 weeks, I immediately got an email from YouTube saying, hey, you have a copyright claim, your video is being taken down. she would have gotten this email this morning or last night saying that she had a privacy violation and her video was taken down. But instead, she went to her Twitter and lied again, saying she took it down intentionally and on purpose. She did not. I got the video taken down. I did. So again, before I get into more lies, I just wanted to bring up the most important one. Okay? All right. Let's continue. So I am begging Winter, please drop the rebuttal video. Tell these mother some shit they don't know about me. Hi everyone. Randy's in the back. He's on his phone. So, I'm just doing a quick video because I feel like it's very important for me to do this video. I'm not going to sit here and say I didn't watch Winter's video because I absolutely did, from beginning to end. Unlike her, we didn't come prepared with notes. We don't have bulletins. We don't have a script we need to go through to convince everyone that I'm not a complete and utter sociopath, psychopathic, lying ass. So I'm just going to talk to you like normal human beings and tell you, again, as clear as day as I possibly can, if you guys already don't see it for yourself, how big of a liar this is. Number one, Randy was just here the other night, and Randy himself specifically said, and I will insert the clip so you guys can remember.
A YouTube video about it. Actually, I already did make a YouTube video about it. But I haven't put it out yet because I really don't know if I want to, because honestly, I really told the real truth about what happened. And I just really kind of would feel bad if I told the truth about what happened, because the is not stable.
I honestly feel she wanted a reaction out of you, because she says, I mean, we've been getting comments all day. You guys have been tagging us for weeks, and it finally is getting to a point where she's doing it often, because she already made a video. She made it clear that she made a YouTube video. She's ready to drop it. But I find it funny because if she does drop that video and doesn't mention me in the video, she obviously did it before. But if she mentions another video and brings me into the video, it means she didn't put out the first video. She watched this video and she's reacting to ours. So she's very strategic, you'll see.
Yeah.
So anything she had to say, she already said it. It's already filmed. And you guys added me and showed all the clips of what I said and what she said after I already said what I said. And I'm like, man, I was so
Randy literally was like, okay, well, she already told us that she recorded a video. So if she remakes a video with bulletin boards, she literally had her phone the entire time and her friend in the back, and she kept like looking at her friend and was like looking at her in like some type of direction. Like, I've never met your friend. Why are you looking at your friend for direction? Like, she doesn't know me. But you had to literally write a list of everything you need to bring up.
Keep in mind, I didn't watch her video. All my homegirls told me what she was saying, and I made points of it, what I needed to address. Let's get into the points.
But let's remind everyone what she didn't bring up.
Wait, can I say something really quick?
Go for it.
So when she did that, I didn't really watch any of it because I was so bored. But when she did that part and she was looking at her notes, I'm like, it reminded me of Flavor Flav when they had Buck Wild, when like Buck Wild's like, time to get Buck Wild. And they're like, Buck Wild, where did your accent go?
Insert clip here.
Have her ass beat on a daily basis because bitch is out of her mind.
That to me seems crazy.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Where the did your accent go?
Why is it when you get angry you don't talk black anymore? Because I'm noticing that you're
Because
like
I don't know. When I'm pissed, I just scream and get pissed. I can't help it. I don't know why my voice changes, but when I'm in different moods, my voice goes to different shit.
And then it's like, you know, it's like she has like this ghetto hood accent, and then all of a sudden she's speaking in her white girl terms, and I was just like, it reminded me of that clip right then and there. I'm like, wait, where did your hood accent go? It's like all of a sudden you're like, Kayla.
Yeah, instead of Winter, she's Kayla. So she basically said to the world on a live, and I will insert the clip on the live actually, so we can just further prove how big of a psychopath this chick is. She said in the live, I've already recorded the video, but you know, I would feel super bad if I uploaded it because I'm just gonna bury Danielle or Danny, whatever she called me in the video, 6 feet under, whatever she said.
I know she needs the money, and I know she needs to grasp onto anything she can possibly grasp onto. So if she wants to grasp onto playing a victim in something that she did, I'm gonna let her, because it just is what it is. I can make one video and shut her whole shit down, literally, and tell why I'm really not that girl's friend, like 100%. But it's just like, that girl has made her bed for herself over, I don't know how many years. And like, what's the point of beating on a dead horse? She's a dead horse. Like,
She said that she already recorded a video. Randy said, okay, well, she's probably gonna watch this video and pre-record, so if she mentions me or Cass or anything.
I did say it. It's at the end of the video.
Yep. That she then recorded. So she acted today that she just got home, hair not brushed, makeup not on, eyelashes looking real peacock. Do you, sis? And she went through her bulletin points on her phone. So we're just gonna go through her bulletin points. I don't remember everything, but I'm just going to remember the parts that stuck out to me.
And we both wore black today because we're going to Danny's funeral.
Because she buried me 6 feet under. I can't breathe because I'm buried. Just like all of you, Randy, and all my closest friends, and my sister, we want to know what Winter could say
that will
end me and bury me 6 feet under, and also what I did to her that made me such a bad friend. So
I can't.
I'm also going to put in this video, not right here, but at some point, and I'll bring it back up. When I was watching Winter's video, I went to the comments section and I screenshotted about maybe 20 to 30 comments. Everyone shit on Winter. Everyone sees Winter for who she is. And I couldn't even continue to go through the comments because she has like 3,000. I was like, I'm not going to sit here and screenshot like 2,000 of the 3,000 talking. But a lot of people recognize that she is tapped, and tapped is not even the correct word. I don't even know what the correct word is for her.
Canceled?
Yeah, hashtag canceled. So point number one, I'm not going to mention the dude's name like she did 1,000 times in her video that I used to see. I was in love with somebody. It was devastating. I went through trials and tribulations and nights upon nights upon nights of crying myself to sleep, crying to Randy, crying to Cass, crying to everyone, trying to like understand these emotions and get over these emotions. And although I'm completely over it now, babe, I need that tomorrow. Although I'm completely over it now, my real friends like Randy and Cass have seen me go through the motions of going through that heartbreak. And as I told Randy on the phone like 10 minutes ago, I was like, yo, whether you're gay, straight, pansexual, asexual, everyone watching me or Winter or Randy or anyone online has gone through a terrible breakup, one that like literally is just so fucked up. And that was that guy for me. And I told Winter things out of confidence. Tell these motherfuckers some shit I haven't already told them. Yes, I was in love with my ex for way too long. Yes, I creeped on his page. Yes, I gave a about his every move. What else besides that can you tell these motherfuckers? But let's get to the point where she said I hallucinated and that I called him and texted him every day. It wasn't every day. It was often, but it wasn't like every day. And the fact that she thinks that I made up the fact that he had an app where he could unblock me. And I'll insert a clip from another one of my videos where I've literally discussed this because I hide nothing from my YouTube.
You about this and why I told her she needed to seek help. This girl had some guy that she fucked with named John, this white man, okay? The way that, bro, the way that this man blocked this girl on everything, damn near needs to take a restraining order on this. This is when I told her she needed to see a therapist. Yes, I did tell her that she needed to see a therapist, but I told her in a way of love and care. Friend, I want you to be okay, and I really think you should see a therapist. I don't think you're okay. Danny was hallucinating seeing this. Danny would literally send paragraphs to this man every single day, and he had her blocked. He literally had her blocked.
There was one time me and her went to Earth Cafe, and I was with this dude for a while who I was madly in love with. I went through a very big ordeal with, and I know this motherfucker's whips. I know the cars that he drives. And we were at Earth Cafe and he drives by and I'm like, oh damn, this is, and I said his name. And she goes, oh, I think you're delusional. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how am I delusional when I know this motherfucker's car? Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, she starts arguing with me about it, and I just like choose not to argue about things. Like, I'm 32 years old, you guys. I'm not gonna argue about my ex-dude's whip. I like, that's not energy I need to exude with you or with anyone. You think whatever the f you want to think. I don't give a f.
We would be out sitting having lunch, and she would go, oh my God, just drive past. She would literally be on the way to my house to go to the gym, and she would go, oh my God, girl, guess who I just saw on the way here? I just almost hit him with my car. I would be like, girl, no, I would be like, girl, no, you didn't. We would be out sitting at restaurants. She'd be like, oh my God, just drove past. I know that was his car. One day she was on the way from my house. She had picked up coffee. Oh my God, girl, I was driving in the street. This man ran in front of my car. I hit him with the car. It was John. I hit John with my car on the way here. In a year it's taken me to get over him, and I know that sounds crazy that it took me 365 days to get over a man, but sometimes all you need is closure. And I'm thinking about how peacefully I'm sleeping. I don't lurk, I don't check, I don't ask, I don't wonder, I don't manifest about him. I just needed to say what I needed to say, and I wish I just said it in a text a very long time ago, and I said what I needed to say. And I feel like I'm ready to like actually date, and I'm ready to like open my heart up to new people. And all it took was one goddamn text message, and I'm like, really, Danielle, why couldn't you just send that text a long time ago? And on that note, let me ask you guys this. So he had an app on his phone where he could block my number, and all my texts that I sent while my number was blocked would go through as delivered whenever he unblocked my number. If you guys know what app that is, please let me know. I've joked around, I've asked him what it is, but obviously he doesn't respond. He doesn't respond to anything. But he likes to read everything I have to say. Like,
there was when I sent him my closure text, I sent it on Thanksgiving and it wasn't delivered because he had my number blocked. I imagine he's probably doing family things. I don't know if he's in a relationship now. He could be. And I imagine if he is, he was with her or her family or whatever he was doing for the holidays. So my text was not delivered on Thanksgiving. And I think like 4 or 5 days later, on like the following like Wednesday, my text said delivered and it went through. So, and I used to joke around to him. I'm like, you know, it's just as crazy for me to still text you and like ask you to like get together and have a drink and like have a conversation about everything that happened between us, because I genuinely wanted to be friends with him again because we got along so well. I said it's just as crazy for me to want to meet up with you and have a conversation and grab a drink or eat some raviolis and tortellinis and whatever, as it is crazy that you still unblock my number to read everything I have to say. Because I don't know about you guys, when I don't care about someone anymore, I don't care about them. I don't care what they have to say to me. I don't have curiosity about what they're going to say to me. I move the fuck on and there's no going back. Like once I block someone on my phone, like that person's blocked. I'm not going to unblock you to read what you had to say unless I still partially cared. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but why else would he... And not only that, unblocking someone is a lot of effort. So like you're continuing on for those 4 or 5 days you have me blocked, and then at some point you're sitting in your bedroom or at dinner or having a glass of wine or smoking a joint and you're like, let me see what Danielle had to say to me this week. And you go on your phone and you type in my contact number and you hit the unblock number, and then you spend however much time it is reading my text that I sent you. That seems like more effort than to just not block me at all. Correct me if I'm wrong here, people, but I'm just saying. So I don't think, I've never had like a real boyfriend. I've never been in love because I've never had long enough relationships to be head over heels in love. And the closest I ever got to being in love was with this guy. And clearly I've now realized that us being friends is never happening. Us being cordial or cool is never happening. I said a very sweet and loving goodbye. I told him how much I loved him and how much he meant to me, and I said I'm gonna move on now. And from that moment on, I have not sent a text that he can unblock later and read later. I have not tried calling him, nothing. I've just been done with the situation, which is so fucking crazy because I sent that text and I've just been in like this high of being like over it. You know when you finally get to that point when you're like, I'm done! Yes, everyone that's listened to me say this guy's motherfucking name for 365 days straight, I'm finally ready to move on. I'm done. I'm hitting the high road, Jack, and I'm never coming back no more, no more, no more, no more. And so I go to Earth Cafe this past Saturday. I look like shit, okay? And when I say shit, I mean like no makeup. I was a little hungover from the night before. I had like a crop top on, sweatpants, whatever. I get my coffee. I'm in line for 20 minutes. I get in my car. I'm driving home. I get on like Fairfax and I'm driving like past Santa Monica and I have to slam on my brakes because I almost hit a motherfucker. I'm like, oh my god, dude, I almost killed you. And it was the guy that broke my heart into a million pieces, who I sent my goodbye text message to. And I don't know if he knew it was me, but it's like, how do you not know it's me? But he's never seen my car before either because we always took his car. And he always sent me Ubers, and it was not like I was like driving around him or anything, but still, it's my face, it's me. It's like there's not, unless it's Gabby who still looks like me, that there's only like one me. So he like just stopped and he stared at the car like, bitch, are you gonna kill me? And I was just looking at him like, what? Like I haven't laid eyes on this dude in so long. I think before that, so we haven't talked in over a year, and about 3 months ago, I was sending him texts like regularly, and then I just stopped because I was like, I'm over it. And then I started dating, and I posted on my IG story that I was going to Nobu in Malibu. And I've never been. It was my first time. So me and Cass go to Nobu with these 2 guys from London, and we go to Soho House first, but he can't use, like, a Soho House is very strict with their memberships, so he couldn't use his London Soho House membership there. So we decided to just go to Nobu early and have drinks at the bar. So they're like walking ahead of us, and Cass and me are like holding on to each other, walking around the bend to go into Nobu. Nobu has tables outside of the restaurant. And I'm like walking, popping a joke, I'm laughing, and I turn to my right and I stop dead in my fucking tracks. Like dead in my tracks. And he looked like he saw a ghost. I probably looked like I saw a ghost. Like I feel like maybe my jaw had hit the floor because we haven't laid eyes on each other in a fucking year. A year since like we had a falling out at his apartment building. And we just kind of stared at each other for like 30 seconds. It felt like 30 seconds. And he was on a date. He was with someone. And Cass looks at me. She goes, why is that guy staring at you like that? And I was like, that's so-and-so. And you guys know what name I would say, but I'm trying not to say his name because I'm in this level of my life where I'm moving the f on. Like his name doesn't exist. So I was like, that's so-and-so. And she said, shut the f up. And I said, yeah. But the night continued. I didn't let it affect my mood, whatever, blasey, blasey, blasey. So then we're at the bathroom and we're taking pictures, and I'm like taking pictures, snapping pictures of Cass, and he walks out of the bathroom and he like looks at Cass and looks at me and then looks back at Cass and looks back at me, and his cheeks are like super red, and he just keeps walking and I don't say anything either. And I was like at the point where I'm like, I haven't like texted this dude in months. I'm finally at the point where I finally move on, and then I see him at a restaurant where he's on a date. Mind you, I'm on a date too. And now my thoughts are going in 1,000 different directions, and I'm trying not to miss him, but like he looked good, I look good. I'm like, damn, we look good together. Like what the fuck happened? Like, can we be friends? Can we try this out again? Like, that's so weird that you could like lay up with someone and like love someone and like want to be with them all the time and then just like see each other. And like, it's as if you guys never even knew each other. So whatever that happened, blasey, blasey, blasey. But that was the last time I saw him until I almost hit him with my car last weekend. And that was like a couple weeks. I sent that text on Thanksgiving, my closure goodbye text. And I haven't said anything to him since. And then I almost ran him over. And I don't think he knew it was me. I'm almost certain he didn't know it was me. And then I haven't seen him since. And I haven't really thought about him or talked about him until this video. But the fun fact is that I've never had a boyfriend, and I've never really been in love, and he was the closest, and it was like such a weird situation, and the ending was so like sad to me. And not sad in the sense that we were like meant to be together or any of that shit, but we would have been such great friends if we just knew that we should just be great friends. And I think sometimes people rush into relationships and into sex and all this other stuff before they realize what position they can actually play in the other person's lives, and that's why everything needs to slow down. If you're looking for sex and you're looking for fun, then do that. But if you're unsure of how this person fits, I don't think you should rush into everything else. And I think maybe I rushed it with him. And I could have taken more time and paid more attention and realized he would have been a better friend in my life than an actual lover. But all is said and done, and I said my goodbye, and my pen to paper, like I'm a sweet poet, especially when it comes to my emotions. So I don't know if he would even read it. It did say delivered days later, sent on Thanksgiving, delivered on the following Wednesday. And yes, guys, for anyone wondering what if his phone was off, no, I've done the test. I've had like friends call, I've used my other friends' phones to call his phone. His phone is on. He has to be blocked. He has a magical app. If you know what the app is, please drop it below so we can all be put on, so we can use it in the future in case you ever want to use it. But like when I block people, I'm done with people. I'm not unblocking you because I don't give a what you had to say when you were blocked. I just don't care. Have you seen since your last story time about him ages ago when you were with Cass? Also, do you still like him?
No, you don't still like him.
I'm gonna love him for the rest of my life.
You'll have a part of you will love. I feel like anybody who has fallen in love with somebody will love somebody.
Yeah.
Like partially.
But I don't like know him to like him. Like,
yeah.
I don't know anything about him, and I haven't.
Have you seen him?
I almost hit him with my car.
Oh yeah.
But that was months ago. So after we were at Nobu, maybe like 6 months later.
It was an accident. She didn't know who she almost hit with her car. But.
No, I was like, I literally woke up in the morning. I just got a fresh blow dry. I had no makeup on. I went to Earth Cafe, stood in line for like half an hour, and I was blasting my music. It was like a cloudy Saturday morning, and I'm driving down Fairfax, and there's like a post office, and this dude is just like walking across the street. So I lay on my horn because I almost like hit this motherfucker, and it was. And he like looked into the car and he had no idea it was me. And that's when I knew it's time for me to move on. Because if you like, if you're looking, mind you, he doesn't know my car. He's never seen my car. But if you're looking at me and you can't tell that that's me, like, it's time for me to, like, move on. That dude had you guys. Please don't ask me about him again.
I've only been in love with one person my whole life. And I can't seem to let it go or move on. Move on. Move on. My heart breaks almost every day. I think about him.
Randy was with me. We went all the way to, what was the zoo? The shutdown zoo?
The old zoo.
Yeah, we went to the old zoo in Glendale.
Yeah.
And we took a photo shoot there. We were like seeing what they're doing for the hayride. And on the way back, I wanted to show Randy that he actually had a app that blocked me. So I texted him and it didn't say delivered. So on Randy, block me real quick. We don't even need to do that. Basically, when you block someone on an iPhone, it doesn't say delivered, it's just blue. So I texted him, it was blue, no delivered.
Might leak my number out with that, showing my phone.
Right, exactly.
So we ain't doing that.
Yeah. So then I said, Randy, take this number, call it. He calls it, it rings. His phone is on. 3 days later, I texted Randy a screenshot. My text got delivered because he has a fucking app. Randy knows I'm not lying. Yeah, an app or something. I don't know if it's an app, but he has something where he can read my text later. I don't give a fuck what this bitch says. I put in a video. Everything I've ever said about this man, I have literally showed you guys. I've talked about it. I've literally been crying about it, sad about it, happy about it, over it, whatever.
I mean, they know. I mean, we all know.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, like, you guys are like, oh, taking this to the web, how mature, yada, yada, yada. I mean, these girls are influencers. That's what they do. They go on the web. They talk about their feelings. They talk about their life. They put it out there. So with you guys bashing both of them, that's what they do. I'm like, give or take, you guys are watching, so you can't get mad at them going on the web.
Yeah.
This is their lifestyle.
And telling you how to handle a situation. I didn't want, and she keeps saying she took it to this extent. She took it this far. She made it, she's being this petty. No, actually, I literally, and I will insert the video here again, so everyone can rewatch it in case you didn't see it. I said, I choose to remember the laughs and good times with Winter. I will not talk badly about her. And last but not least, Winter, I know this is like the #1 question everyone keeps and still and will continue to ask, what happened with you and Winter? I'm gonna go ahead and choose not to comment on that. Someone did, I got a bunch of DMs about a week or two ago that said she went on live and called me jealous, called me a moocher, and said like horrible things about me. I'm gonna choose not to respond to that, whether that's true or not. People like have screenshotted the lives and said, Winter's talking about you, what do you have to say about that? Again, I choose in this lifetime and at my age not to respond to 1, negativity, or 2, talk about anyone that I have once cared about. I thought me and Winter were friends. She unfollowed me, I unfollowed her back. We didn't speak at all after that. But I choose not to talk about her, throw her under the bus. We're not friends, but there is no beef. So you guys for the rest of time can DM me, go on my live, comment on YouTube and ask what happened with me and Winter. I'm just gonna leave it at, I don't know. I don't know, we're not friends, but there is no beef. And if she has deeper, darker issues with me, that's her problem. If she wants to talk about me, that's her problem. I choose not to talk about her. Me and her had some great laughs, and I choose to remember that as opposed to feeding into any negativity or any bullshit. So that's that. If me and Winter had some funny YouTubes together on my channel, I always promoted her, always told you guys to download her music or follow her YouTube channel. It was nothing but love on my end. If you want to catch up on those videos, because it's the only videos you guys are going to see of us together from here on out, you can go ahead and check out the old videos. But other than that, I have nothing else to say about her except I wish her the best in life and in this world, as I always have. And just like I do with Camilla, just because I have falling out with people doesn't mean I have beef, so there's no beef there. And then she proceeded to go on live, and then go on live again, and then go on live again, and go on live again, talking about me, talking about my family, talking about my sister.
I miss Danny and Winter together. They were greatness. Danny's a fucking weirdo. Please stop bringing that up on my... Literally, please. It's taking everything in me to not drag that through the fucking mud. For continuously mentioning me for clout. It's so weird. Somebody said Danny was liking comments that were talking about you on her YouTube channel. I don't care. Danny's a bum. Danny knows what the she has coming to her. You realize Danny is taunting you so she can make YouTube videos. She makes money off of making reaction video to it. I don't really care. I don't care. That's why you guys need to watch who you be friends with. And if somebody has like an extensive history of, you know, being insane, do not try to see the good in them like I did. It was definitely a mistake on my part. But obviously, you know, a lot of people are asking me about the Danny situation, and I just don't really have much to say. Like, to be honest, I know she needs... Deciding to not have a fallout and, like, be mature about this situation and just, you know, kind of be like, I just want to go my separate ways. I just don't want this person in my life anymore. And unfortunately, of course, she took it to the internet with her and her sister. I mean, her sister, like, come on, babe. Like, I know you're bored living in your mom's attic, but like, I really don't know you like that for you to be saying anything about me. I literally was never but anything to a good friend to Danny. I did so much for her. I got that bitch so many fucking views on YouTube. Every time she would ask me to do a YouTube that I didn't want to do. Let's just be real. Sorry. Single parents should never be coming for me. I don't give a all my homegirls are like, chill. No. Your child ate today? Like, what the? You still bring I don't give a. I'm so confused. I don't even know this.
So then I said, you know what? F this bitch. I'm gonna say my side of the story. In her video, she didn't bring up the fact that she said that she was blacker than me. She didn't bring up the day at the beach. She didn't bring up the fact that she said my food tastes like ass on Friendsgiving.
Turd.
Winter is taste testing the stuffed mushrooms.
Is it hella hot?
Yes.
Really?
So hot.
What is wrong with me? It doesn't feel like that hot to me.
No, it's because you're a psychopath. Hey guys, on a new episode of Snapped, we have Winter. She is on house arrest.
Right.
Yeah, it's hot.
Very good. No.
You haven't even tried it yet.
Are you ready for this psychedelic experience?
Wait, cheers.
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 I mean, they're cool.
Groovy.
They can use a little salt.
I just put so much salt in that bitch. I think you're a weirdo.
Am I ghetto?
What needs salt?
The stuffing? The stuffing?
There's so much salt.
There's not. No? She has Caucasian taste buds. That's what the problem is.
And I sat in the kitchen for 10 hours and all she did was buy 2x2 macaroni and cheese.
Which was heavily salted too.
And I've made this mac and cheese from scratch.
No, you didn't. The smallest mac and cheese. You might as well eat that all now.
Girl, this is not that small.
Randy.
And she told me not to get it.
Have you met Matt?
She told me not to get a
When she was like, nobody's probably gonna eat it.
When did I say that?
But this it's good though. I just tasted it. Everybody needs to calm down and quit hating on my mother mac.
Because she got a baby-sized mac and cheese.
It's not literally baby size.
It's literally for winter on a cold winter night.
And also, the thing is, I mean, I don't even know what we were talking about because there's just so much to talk about.
I know there is. There's like so much to cover.
I honestly am just trying to get away from BGC, and clearly this girl capitalizes off of BGC over 10 years later. She's 35 years old. Like, I don't want that to be me. You're 35 years old, you have 3 roommates, you have no kids, you have no man, you have no love interest, nobody with you. All you have an OnlyFans. You have literally no other source of income except for pulling out the past, dragging people, like making up lies. Like, it's literally so pathetic, and I really do not want that to be my future at all. I'm upset that I even have to do this now, but all of the lies, it just has to be debunked. Like, I can't do this. I have a solid group of best friends who live in Atlanta, who just moved from the Bay Area to Atlanta. None of my friends live in LA, okay? I have a group of close friends that I'm friends with in LA, and I got a group of close friends that I'm friends with in Atlanta. All my best friends don't even live out here, bitch. That was the only reason why I was spending so much time with you, is because my real aren't even out here.
Yeah, I don't even know what we were talking about.
We were talking about what she didn't bring up in the video.
Oh yeah, she picks and chooses, just like her fights. She picks and chooses what she wants to talk about, what she wants to fight about. And half of the time she was like thinking in her head, and she's looking up, and she's like, how do I put this story together? Like, she's putting the puzzle together.
She had her phone out. She had notes on what to say. If that's not enough for you guys to see that this is tapped, I don't know what is. But besides the point, she literally dragged me for being in love with the dude and handling it the way I wanted to handle it, and then told me that I was a liar bringing up Diddy's son, Justin. And Gabby was petty. Okay, Gabby tagged him. I mean, she has no interest in him.
That was some good petty shit.
Gabby,
I mean, y'all have to admit, that was good petty.
And then she called him, and they went on, I think they went on live together, right? And he was like, I would never touch Gabby. Yeah,
I was working.
I guess some shit like that happened, and this is the thing. On Valentine's Day, I went to Winter's house around Valentine's Day. I don't know if it was on Valentine's Day, but she got this huge bouquet of roses from Justin. And I said, damn girl, those are so pretty, blah, 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 blah. She goes, yeah, he needs to send me those. I said, why does he need to send you those? Yeah, like, I was at his house the other day and we got into a fight, and he called me white trash. He told me that I was miserable, I have no friends, that I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life. So he's sending those because I'm pissed at him and I'll never talk to him again. The day she was at my apartment, where we were supposed to come back and record my podcast, but we went to go look at her new apartment in North Hollywood instead, he literally calls her begging for her forgiveness. And she's like, well, I need money to move into my apartment. And she hangs up, and then she goes, I'm gonna pay for all the shit when I move into the apartment. Yeah, if he's gonna call me white trash, he's gonna pay for the movers, he's gonna pay for this, he's gonna pay for that. So she wants to like act like I'm making it up because she doesn't want to like look like a loser still talking to Justin. But don't you dare give me shit about how the fuck I want to get over a motherfucker I had some history with, and you still with the toxic ass motherfucker who thinks you're white trash, knows you have no friends, and knows you're gonna be a miserable, lonely human being for the rest of your life. I don't give a f if he got on live because he wants your later, or maybe you got some shit to hang over his head. I don't give a f. He still thinks you're trash. He's disrespected you. You've told me about the disrespect, but you're gonna bring up a dude that I was in love with and tell the whole world the disrespect? What does the dude I used to fuck with have to do with the fact that you're a Looney Tune? What does it have to do with us not being friends? Because if you think I have issues because I'm still stuck on, look at yourself in the mirror, still stuck on a dude who tells you you're white trash, that you're miserable and you're gonna die alone. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. And then she tries to bring up the drama with Cass. The reason me and Randy beeped out Cass's name is because we have respect for Cass. That's Randy and Cass are like one of my closest friends in LA. Yeah, okay, me and Cass had a night where we got into some... It was our only fight we have ever been in our entire 3 years of a friendship. And you know what? Me and Cass are cool now because you know what friends do? We make up. We talk about our problems. We work through it. So for her to bring up Cass and be like, Cass thinks you're crazy too. Yeah, of course Cass thinks I'm crazy because I'm a crazy, crazy, fun girl. Fun-loving girl who has lots of emotions because I'm an empath. But Cass knows how big my heart is. If Cass wants to discuss the night we had, we will make a separate YouTube about that. But the reason we bleeped out her name is because we have respect for her. Cass doesn't like drama. She owns a business. She's like hardworking. We're not going to bring her into no YouTube drama that has nothing to do with her. Now Winter has name dropped her. So that's on Winter. But until Cass is with me, and until Cass wants to discuss what that night entailed for me and her, we are not going to talk about it. Me and her have never talked about it because we chose not to talk about it. Then we'll get into the fact that she thinks that I am such a liar and I'm so crazy that I made up the fact that I called the cops and that I have a restraining order. This is the paperwork right here. I'm gonna bleep out obviously like my address and stuff. This is the police report right here. Okay, let it focus. This is the police report against Winter. The date on the police report is, where is it? I don't even know if I see it. Right here. No, it's right here. The date on the police report, 6/29, which was yesterday. And tomorrow, I have court in the morning. So this video will be uploaded after I go to court. And I'm getting a restraining order. And for anyone that doesn't know, Winter made this live, and the only reason she made this live, because she didn't pre-record it, as Randy predicted, is because she's trying not to get in trouble. First of all, you recorded on your live that you were on my street. Yeah, you called me and you said, I'm on your street. And I told you I was calling the cops and you dipped. And then you happened to be at the McDonald's on La Brea, which is about 2.5 seconds away from my house.
Viewers right now. I'm sad. I just need like a sweet tea.
Wait, the guy texted me. He said,
so you were here, you drove all the way from North Hollywood with your whack-ass friend I've never met, and you planned on jumping me.
And on side note, she wasn't gonna do anything to Danny. She has her friends doing it because that's what kind of friend she is. She's like, I'm not gonna get in trouble.
I'm gonna get my friend get in trouble.
Friends.
And then we're gonna insert her friend's threat right here. Pause. Yeah. Quick pause. Okay, so her friend was ready to jump me. I've never met this woman in my life. I don't know anything about her. I don't give a shit about her. But what she's not going to do is she's not going to touch me. And for anyone coming to my page calling me like a PUSSY, a Karen, whatever you're comfortable with calling me because I called the cops, I'm going to look you dead in the camera. And I'm going to tell you this. In my original video, which Randy sat right next to me on the couch, I said, if anything happens to me, or my dog, or if I get jumped, or whatever, I'm calling the cops. I don't resort to violence, and Winter is responsible. I've never been a fighter. Have I ever said I was a fighter?
No, I mean, you all know this too.
Yeah, everyone knows that. I am 32 years old. Winter called me 35 in her video, like that was insulting. I look younger than you, and I'm 32, okay? I look like I'm 22. So besides the point, I'm 32 years old. I'm not fighting. Gabby wants to fight Winter. And I even told the cops that. Literally in my police report I said, I'm not gonna lie to you. My sister, if she was here, would have fought her. But she pulled up on me knowing I don't fight. Like she was pulling up on the non-fighter. She didn't want to pull up when Gabby was like, wait for me to get to LA. She wanted to pull up on me at that very moment knowing like, I'm not gonna fight you. Like, you and your friend would literally fuck me up. Like, Winter's like almost like 100 pounds heavier than me. Whenever you say that, how many pounds should I say? 25?
I'm gonna be nice today.
Winter's like maybe 25 pounds heavier than me, plus her friend that's like almost 125 pounds more than me. I would have gotten my ass beat. And like, why am I gonna get beat up at 32 years old because you are so mad that I told the truth about you? And this is really what it all comes down to. You can always tell when people are genuine by their body language. She was so aggressive during a video. She was stomping her hand. She was like breathing heavily through her nose and like just like everything that screams I need to be a victim. And she was like, yeah, I'm mentally ill. It's like every time something dramatic happens in her life, she wants to blame her mental illness, like as if it's gonna save her. But your mental illness needs to be rectified because it's causing you problems. And I need to say this. Yeah, her friend sent a text that said I can't come to a party because me and one of his homeboys, his roommates, had an incident because he wanted his sucked and I didn't want to suck it. That's pretty much what it comes down to. But Winter's not going to tell you that. She's not going to give you the backdrop. I didn't drop a story time on it because, actually, maybe I did. It might be on my page. I'm not sure. I know I talked about this dude at some point on my page. I just don't know where it's at. Everything Winter in the video has brought up, the studio, Russ, Gabby, it's everything I told you this is going to use against me. Cass, we all know what she was going to say. She just needed to take notes to perfect it.
And she couldn't say shit about me because I called myself out on the video, so everything I said that she was going to use against me.
And she said she met Randy like one time.
Oh,
no,
one
actually
time.
you didn't.
It's because she acknowledged me one time. Yeah. I was like, the other time she just stood there and pretended I wasn't in the room.
Yeah, it was awkward, and it was like, and she doesn't understand why. She was like, I don't even know why our friend was there. My friend was there because I had a falling out with him because of you. Yeah. Because of your nasty, disgusting, horrible behavior. And
I didn't watch the video, but people were DMing me and people were telling me this, and that they were saying I was jealous. I'm like, jealous of what? I'm still your friend. I'm like, you lost the battle, you don't have a
they're
friend.
saying because of the Toy Story thing. I'm like, yeah, Randy was upset because I was literally putting Winter first.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and like, why should me and Randy feel guilty that we're talking about that?
Yeah.
Randy is expressing his feelings. Like, if you guys want to say he's jealous, he was.
I was. I mean, yeah. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, she couldn't really diss me because I already outed everything that she would say against me, and I already said how I felt. So it was my genuine feelings and how I felt.
Yeah.
And she couldn't bash me because she knows she's smarter than that. That if she bashed me on any certain way, her fans are probably the same people as me.
Yeah.
So if she says anything about me being gay or she's being homophobic, half her fans are gay or homophobic.
Yeah.
They would tear her down.
Yeah.
And, you know, why am I stepping into a girl's battle? One, because I'm defending my best friend. And, you know, we've had history and we've been in the same building and we've been in the same room and we just never vibed. And you know, people are still sending videos. Insert video here.
Period.
Of me not really vibing with her. And I just didn't care for her because she didn't acknowledge me. She like I wasn't a human in the building. I was just there, and if
that's how I felt with her too. Though. Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah, but
like,
she would never treat me the way she treated you.
Yeah, but that's because I was with her so often, and like she didn't bring up multiple things that I talked about in the video because she has nothing to say about her actions. She didn't bring up the beach where she refused to take my pictures. She didn't bring up the beach where she didn't pay for her photographer's meal or his parking. She didn't bring up the highlight room where she complained about the salmon being $65 and Gabby margarita being on a...
You said 70.
70, okay. And she didn't bring up like so many points where I'm like, why aren't you bringing that up? You know, you didn't tell the world that you literally looked at me and said I'm blacker than you. Her mom is white. She literally, in her IG clip, insert video here.
Guy that she f***ed with named John, this white man, okay?
She referred to John as this white man. How are you going to refer to white people like that when your mother is white and your dad is half white? You are 1/4 black.
And they named you Kayla. And even if you picked a hood name, Winter is like snow, it's still white.
She actually, fun fact, because I listened to Winter read her book to me, like I spent hours listening to Winter read her book that she has yet to publish, that I rooted her on for and said, yo, you could really make $1 million off this if you publish it. She got Winter from her favorite book, her favorite childhood book. That's where she got the nickname.
Oh, cute. So you were a fan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I listened to her. Like, she got that. Like, someone said, oh, she nicknamed herself Winter because she has a cold heart. I was like, actually, it's because her favorite book, the character's name was Winter, and then she called herself Winter, so.
Gotcha. I thought it was because she was half white.
No.
Or a snowflake.
No. But, like, the thing is like, she's constantly putting down white people, and it's just so crazy to me because she put a a phone call from her mom at the end of her video, and you could
like
tell.
Sympathy.
No, it was about me, and she's like, yeah, like you helped a wounded bird, and she was crazy and hallucinating about that guy, and it was like
to see a bird like strangled on the floor, and she'll kill it out of his misery.
Or run it over.
Yeah.
Winter is the type of chick that will literally like kill your cat and then help you try to find it and like put up like missing posters. Like that's how sick she is. But she like, you could tell that her phone call with her mom was so rehearsed and like parts were cut out, and I'm like, this is just so sick. And another note, Ryan, literally the girl from Bad Girls Club, never had beef with her, never had a problem with her. She literally liked a picture of mine maybe a day ago, and people are telling me that she unfollowed me, but she actually blocked me. And this reminds me of what happened with Megan. It's like she looked at me and was like, it's me or it's Megan, and I'm like, okay, like I don't want to have beef with Megan. Now I want to have beef with Megan. So she probably like literally looked at Ryan and was like, it's me or her, block her now. Like, what are we in 8th grade?
Right.
I never talked about Ryan, literally liked all her photos. It's just like little childish psychotic games to me. And whether Ryan had a good relationship with Winter or not, people's relationships are different. Her relationship with me is that she looked at me, she looked like she could control me, talk down to me. Like literally my whole YouTube comment section is people going to old videos that I have with Winter, and they're like, yo, she treated you like this entire video. She's condescending, she's rude, she's manipulative, and she's lying. If she literally said, I can get a lawyer and I'm gonna sue Danielle for defamation of character, please do. Because I also have a lawyer, because I'm so broke, but I also have a lawyer as well. And I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Honestly, you and I should have just take a lie detector test in a room for fun, for YouTube. And we can see who's lying, because you are lying and you will fail every single question. I will not. I will not. So the reason I decided to make this video tonight is not technically all to rebuttal against her video, but it's because she intentionally, and I know she did intentionally because I know how this woman works and how her mind works, she intentionally leaked my number. So I had this guy over this afternoon, you know, flirting it up, you know, doing my thing. Moving on from the guy I'm obsessed with and call every day, rolls eyes emoji, insert. And my phone just like kept blowing up and blowing up and blowing up. And I have an ex who calls me on no caller ID, so I just thought it was like my ex. And then I'm like realizing that it's a bunch of numbers, and then my texts are blowing up, and I'm like, oh my god, what the f is this? And then I see a text on the top of my phone, and someone was like, hey, I just want to let you know Winter leaked your number on YouTube. So I've had my number since 8th grade, okay? I've never, after 11 reality shows, meeting multiple different people, having beef with multiple different people, I've never, ever, 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 ever had to change my number. Today, I had to change my number. I haven't had a different number since I was in 8th grade, you guys. So she intentionally leaks my number. My phone is blowing up. I have, you know, a lot of fans in there, but I also have a lot of threats. And although Winter thinks I'm not joking about going to court, this is also bad for her. And I don't know if she was like not thinking, her thoughts weren't processing, if this is part of like how her brain works. But if I'm literally telling you and I've never lied, like you guys can say a lot about me. You can call me a bitch, you can call me ugly, you can call my body bad built. What you cannot say about me is that I'm a liar. I've never lied. I've literally been an open book. My entire life, you guys know about. Every relationship, every guy I've stalked, every guy I've been obsessed with, anything that's ever happened to me, I've told YouTube. I don't lie.
Yeah.
I don't lie. That's why I'm literally willing to take a lie detector test, so you know this is a fucking Looney Tune. If it comes down to it, please put me on the machine. Ask me every question in the book. I will not fail that lie detector test because I'm not lying. So for her to think that I was lying about going to the cops or getting a restraining order, she goes, why would I pull up to some girl's street where I know this is like what she does? Well, that's the thing. You weren't thinking because you're mental and you're not taking medication. So in the heat of the moment, you and your girls thought it would be a good thing to pull up to my street, record being at the top of my street, have me tell you I'm calling the cops, and then go to McDonald's 2.2 seconds away from my house and say I was never there.
But then denying everything on her video the next day.
But denying it. Like, she literally buried herself so deep into this hole, this grave that she thought she was putting me in. Okay?
But it gets deeper. Because the cops go, oh, we know this girl.
Yeah.
We've dealt with her before.
Yeah. So today I went and I went back again today with the paperwork, and the same detectives came out, but a new detective came out. And I was like telling her that she leaked my number. I'm getting death threats on my phone. And I'll insert a couple death threats so you know it's like not just all fans. One of the cops, the new cop, came out and she's like, I know exactly who you're talking about. I dealt with her on another case and she's bad crazy. She's nuts. She's not someone to play with. I feel really bad for you. I'm sorry you're going through this. I'm so glad you're going to court tomorrow. Don't worry, everything's gonna work out in your favor. So the fact that this cop, who I've never even had a discussion with, wasn't even the cops that showed up at my house, knows Winter, knows she's a lunatic, goes to show how messed up this chick is. It's crazy. But we don't want this to be another hour-and-a-half long video. But I'm just gonna play 3 video clips. Me and Randy are gonna talk about them, and then
She's like, hey, I met this guy leaving your building. I'm gonna go to his house. I'm gonna drink with him. I'm like, go the head, please, please, because at the end of the day, she has no guys that talk to her. Nobody wants to date her because she's insane. All she does is play victim. She acts crazy. She blows the up. It's insane. So whatever. I have a freaking studio session that day.
So, can you imagine? Well, let me just play all 3 clips because it's just gonna be the same thought.
She's literally continuing to make videos about me simply for clickbait. She's looking for problems. I also want to talk about how much people, when I would go out, I would be like, hey, is it okay if I bring Danny? No, you cannot bring her. Do not. Side
note, didn't Winter put in her live that Danny never goes out, Danny never goes anywhere, Danny never does this, she's talking about one time, because I literally had some weird hookup situation with the guy and me and him didn't get along. She's talking about one time, but she's making it seem like every time I went out. But we'll insert the live here where she says Danny never goes out, she never does it, she never goes anywhere, and I thought whatever, she can be my wine friend. But I guess I guess every single time I wanted to go out with you, Winter, because I desperately wanted to go out, I wasn't allowed to come.
She was always home. Like, she's like she doesn't go nowhere because she doesn't have no friends, and nobody. But like, I was just like, whatever, you know, she's older, like, she be in the house, like, whatever. And that was cool. Like, I had like my friend I can go chill with and have wine with. And that was all right. And I was like, okay, you know what? She's actually a sweet girl. So me and Danny start hanging out more because I'm her neighbor. We kind of clicked because she drinks hella wine. I drink hella wine. So, and she stays in the house. Like, she doesn't go out. I don't mind chilling at home, having wine, watching movies. Like, I don't need to party all the dang time. So whatever, we like, you know, we kind of connected in that kind of way. Bring that girl, that bitch nuts, blah, blah, blah. She's literally not allowed to come with me with one of my homeboys.
The one incident, her homeboy, which is also my homeboy. Shout out to you, Red. Hey, Red. The one time, but it's like multiple incidents.
Why are you trying to like bring up all this like petty, like trying to make up lies and the
Justin thing is not a lie.
I am mentally ill, babe. But the way you're trying to make it seem is completely not accurate. It's completely not true. It's just insane. It's literally insane at this point. She's talking about when we were friends, I used to have her.
She's thinking really hard in the video.
Yeah. Nothing's genuine.
I made points of it when I needed.
Oh, she made points.
Yeah, she made points. She literally had bulletins.
Back in small amounts. Why would I make a girl with no money pay me back? When did that ever happen? You don't even have the money to do that. Like, I'm not trying to get on the petty bashing train that she was trying to get on, but I'm just trying to be.
Bash me from beginning to end of this video.
Why are you lying? I don't even do that with my friends.
And who's the girl in the background?
The same chick that...
They're not even getting screen time because Winter doesn't want her on the screen. Because if they have a fallout, there'll be never evidence they were friends.
I didn't even want to have a falling out with this bitch because I know that she's a psychopath and makes shit up. And she literally tries to play victim in every situation in her life. Period.
Is she on the drill team?
In every situation, you're not a victim. You're fucking sick. You need to get help. You are so lame, bro. God is never going to bless you. God is never going to bless a bad person. You're a bad person.
You're on the Bad Girls Club.
Blessings is because I'm a good person. I'm a good friend. I'm a good family member. You're not a good person. You're not a good friend. You're none of that shit. That's why you have nothing. You have nothing to show.
You tolerated an extreme...
That was her mom talking. LOL. I like literally don't even need to comment back on that because one, if you're talking that aggressively and like using so much hand movements, it's because you're so angry and upset and flustered, and it's like her brain was working at like full speed trying to come up with anything to say to make me look bad. I'm not a bad person.
But it was just a lot of rambling.
Yeah, it's
like there was no... I mean, she might have a fact here and there.
Yeah.
But like the facts and receipts that you had like were 10 to 1.
Yeah, it's just like, and even the facts that she's said about me in her video, I've talked about them. Mm-hmm. It's not like, oh my god, this is brand new breaking news, everyone. Winter just spilled the tea. No, that shit's on my YouTube channel, and check it out. And before we end this video, because we're done, I just want to say this. Well, first you go ahead while I'll pull up this what I need to show.
The blogs and the social media, like I'm getting a lot of ads and stuff, and it's funny because there's these 2 accounts, and I'm not going to name them because they probably want the exposure, but they will only release all of Winter's stuff, and then Danny's stuff they will not release.
Right.
Like, all the facts and stuff, so it's kind of one-sided.
Right. Okay, so Winter said that I used her for clout, and basically my whole page is her and clickbait, and the reason why I want this beef is because I want views, and I'm obsessed with her, and blah, blah, blah. So before we end this video, because we're both tired, literally just tired of talking about Winter, I just want to pull this up really quick. Hold on. Okay, so my interview with Rocky, okay, 87,000 views. That's one bad girl. My interview with Seven, 80,000 views. Me reacting to the funniest moments on Bad Girls Club, 78,000. Reacting to myself on Bad Girls Club Love Games, 53,000. So I want to make it very clear to everyone. Victor Twins reacting to top 15 Bad Girl Club's reunion fights, 67,000. I want to make it very clear, okay? I did not use Winter for views or clout. If I talk about Bad Girls Club, if I'm with a bad girl, those videos are getting viewed. It's not Winter, and I said this in the first video, it is Bad Girls Club. If I collabed with any bad girl that has ever been on any season, people are tuning in. It is not Winter. I don't care if Winter has 5 million subscribers on YouTube. I never asked this bitch to put me on her channel. I never asked this to post my page. The reason I asked her constantly to film videos is because that's what I do. And I'd rather film with other people because it's fun, why not collab, than film by myself. She's so twisted and so engulfed in herself that it's crazy.
I just got a DM right now. She made a video and mentioned you, so she didn't already have a video made.
Yeah, period.
They're coming. All these facts are coming through our DMs, so everything that you guys are saying, we see them. And thank you for the positivity. I haven't really got much bad stuff.
Me neither. I literally haven't. I've gotten like a couple people that said Team Winter and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
half of those pages are fake.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had like 3 people talk about it, but...
Yeah. And this, just at the end of this video, for anyone watching, I know mental illness is not something to joke about. Like clearly from all these videos, and hopefully after this last one where I literally again just proved everything she said to be a lie, that you all see that like she has like a serious illness, like, and the fact that she's always projecting someone else to get help and that they're sick and that they need whatever they need to get through life it's a self-reflection on herself. Like, she is so angry and so mean and such a bully and like an evil, mean, bad person, but she wants to sit there and say I'm a bad person. She never even mentioned in her video the fact that I sat in literally the fucking surgical room with her until she fucking went into to get her ass fixed. She would never, she did not mention one thing I did for her in that video. It was all about how she made my life better and how toxic I am and how everybody hates me. That she literally bashed me from beginning to end of this video. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this video by just putting because she's deleting comments because she wants no like bad comments on her page. But when I was watching her video, I screenshotted a bunch of comments, even Winter fans commenting, and I'm just gonna leave it at the end of this video so you guys can see that everyone is seeing Winter for who she is, and I'm so glad. I literally have no regrets about uploading that video. It's like we did that video on Saturday, I uploaded it on Sunday, and today is Tuesday, and the amount of toxicity and negativity she has brought into my life in the past 3 days just by like speaking my truth, I'm like, I literally cannot wait to just be rid of this situation and never speak of her again. But I'll see you in court. Period. Because you're gonna have a restraining order, can't speak about me. Oh, and I reported her YouTube video because she leaked my number, so that YouTube will be down. Sorry, that's a violation of my privacy, and that video will be taken down. So hope it was worth it. I hope all of this was worth it for you, Winter, because this is all on you. You keep saying Danny did this and Gabby did that, and you even called Gabby a bad mother today on live. I'm like, but you just said that you didn't know Gabby and you met her one time, so how would you know if she's a bad mother or not? We wanna, like, we're so concerned. Like, how do you know that? Because you're full of. Anyways, we're out.
And it's time to get buck wild!
Yeah, Randy, I love you so much.
Bye.
Randy's a true good friend. And I'm so thankful for him, and I'm thankful for Cass, even though Winter wants to paint Cass as like some girl that was talking with Winter in the bathroom. I'm over it. Winter, I'll see you in court. Bye.